Hey, what's up, my pups, and welcome to a new series I'm going to start on World Conquer 3. Now, if you've ever played a game like, I guess Hearts of Iron, that's a more complicated version of this. That's a computer game, though. I've played a little bit of this on level 8. Now, we're going to be playing on World Conquer mode, which means is that we have 4 different ages we can pick from. I don't have the 4th age yet because I'm not that far into the game yet, but I have the first 3, which is 1939, 1943, and 1950. Now, the first 2 take place when the German Reich was around. Or Reich, I've heard of both. And the second one is when, well, it's basically around the time of the Cold War. But it's basically, you know, like if it actually happened. And this military career part, that's like campaign missions and stuff like that. So we're going to go into Conquer a World. Now, see, we have these 3 areas we can pick from. And we can pick from any country that has its symbol on it. Now, me personally, it gets harder through the eras, but I've beaten it on 1939, and that's really hard because I won it as Spain in 1939. And Spain is pretty hard. I had to move it all through Africa, I had to move it through this bottom part here, I had to move it up here, I had to move it through America, and I had to move it through here. Luckily, the Soviet Union wasn't around when I did that. But this time, I'm going to play it in 1943. Now, the problem with playing on 1943 is I don't have a problem with playing on 1943. But the problem, well, I guess I do. I have a problem with it. The German Reich is so overly powered in this. And it's supposed to be. But the problem is that it's just so overpowered that if you're in the Axis in this, all you have to do is just sit by and wait for something to happen with the German Reich to kill them all off. It's impossible to win as the Allies. And I hate to say it, but it's the same in 1939. It's still impossible. In 1950, I don't know. I've never played it long enough for it to happen. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to pick a country in 1950. I know I said it gets harder, but I've played this game for a while now, and I think I'm ready to try it like this. So, I don't want to pick a small country because they get wiped out pretty quickly. I don't want to pick America either, because I don't want the responsibilities of picking a big country. Let's pick France. I think France would be a good starting country. So, as you can see here, we have money, steel, and fuel. Now, with fuel, you need that to make your tanks move, your artillery, well, some artillery move, and your planes fly. Now, let me get in. And these 3 right here are how many nukes and antimatter bombs and hydrogen bombs to start with. I'm still not sure what that thing on the right is with the general's cap, but you never know. And it says 300 and it has a time thing, which means that this game can go up to 300 turns. Or 1950. So, and a lot of things look different in the ages. Like these tanks didn't look like this in the other ages. So, do I have my music turned on? Okay. I guess I can turn up the music a little bit. Okay, so, this is what we start with. Now, Germany and Italy are not playable things in this, so we can't attack them. Now, the main issue with this one is the Soviet Union. And China is now a thing in this. The communist China is now a thing in this. The ROC has been pushed back here. It's still a country in this, but it doesn't last very long. Oh, I have people down here. Oh, awesome. Okay, so we're going to go for Thailand pretty early on in this. But we can't go for them yet, because the city sucks. Because let me show you. Actually, let me go to this city over here and show you. This is probably better. See this? Well, see where that general is? Well, let's move him first, so I can show you this better. And you can put generals on your units to do better, and they have certain effects. Like, see, he does better with artillery. And this is actually a rocket tank. It looks like a tank, but it's actually a rocket tank. So he does better with artillery, and he has all these stats down here. But, so here, let me show you, and he has this much health to a character and stuff. And you can use Air Force when you're in a city and you use Air Force like bombers and stuff. He improves them because Air Force units are expendable, which means, well, what I mean by it is is that you can use them once, but only once. So you pick where you want to put them. They go there. They drop their bombs, so they shoot down like fighters, and then that's it. They don't do anything else. That's it. But let me show you how it works. So, see how there's a IV right there? Well, that means I can pick from any of the 4 of these. Some units you get in the first level, you get 2. Like, let me show you. In planes, it's only level 3, but there's 4 units. So I can, but in the first level, like if I had level 1 air support, I get bombers and fighters. Level 2, I get paratroopers, and level 3, I get strategic bombers. And strategic bombers aren't just only really good bombers. You can also equip them with a nuclear bomb, a hydrogen bomb, or an antimatter bomb. Now, I've never had a hydrogen bomb or an antimatter bomb. And you can't make them either. I'm not in the right age. I'm pretty sure 1960 I can make them, but that's it. You can also build rockets, which is pretty cool. We only have level 1, obviously. Pretty new, it's level 1. And armor is the same thing. But armor applies to artillery and tanks. Tanks, I would say, are probably the better out of both of them. Especially since rocket artillery, if your men are in the way, they can actually hurt them, which, you know, is bad. But, and see, this is where the money and the steel comes into play. Super tanks, though. Super tanks are amazing. Super tanks will actually, if they're bombed, they will actually shoot at them. They can shoot from a range of 2 instead of most tanks who have to get up really close. So, you know. I'm not sure who we're going to fight in this. I guess Poland should be where we make a stand at. But what I'm thinking is we wait for Poland. I'm sorry if I all over the place. It's just there's a lot to this game I need to explain to you. And see, there's like pluses and minuses to being in certain places. So I'm going to say we're going to recreate the Maginot Line. So we're going to build, except this time it's not 4, it's just a bunch of freaking tanks and stuff. And also, this little thing next to the builders thing, it builds anti-air. Which, if you're bombed, it'll shoot them down. Now, you can't equip that on units. You can only equip it on the terrain that you click on. And we have also ships here, which you can build docks. And the level of dock is on the top left corner, and that's what you can build. Like in this one, too. See, for the first level, you can build submarines and destroyers. But for the second level, you get battleships, and third, you get carriers. Carriers aren't only good at range. If you get them up close, they're most likely going to wreck you. I mean, they're most likely going to die. Finland is also not a playable one in this. They are in the 1939 and 1943. So I think we're going to wait for Poland. So, let's move our soldiers up. And, yeah, you move in through people's territory, but it doesn't make you go to war with them. It just happens. Like, you can even attack neutral countries that aren't in the game. Like, I could attack Switzerland right now, and I could take them over if I wanted to, but I don't have a reason to, so I'm not going to. Like, I could take over, well, I probably could take over Italy, like, really good generals. And we have these generals, we have this one too. Which she's pretty crap of a general. But, I mean, you can also make your own generals in this and buy other generals so you can use in your own campaigns. I don't have very good generals. I have the worst of the worst probably. This guy is good with infantry, so he's okay. But this guy, oof, he's horrible. This guy's even worse. So, but I have no one else I can put on these tanks, so I might as well have someone with them, right? We shall build. Do we have any infantry? Ooh, commandos. Let's put our good guy on him. Awesome. So now we have all of our guys. By the way, that's actually a Russian general. Just so you know that I can buy them and use them in other places. Now, small countries in this die off very quickly. So I'm pretty sure Sweden's going to get killed off really quickly. Norway should get killed off pretty quickly. Denmark should be killed off pretty quickly. Greece is actually probably okay, come to think of it. Turkey's right there. Until Turkey goes down. I've played as Turkey, they're impossible to play as. The only friend is Greece. Greece sucks. It's basically like you have no one. You have Iran coming at you, you have Iraq coming at you, you have Egypt coming at you, and you have the Soviet Union and Belgium coming after you. You have everyone that you hate coming after you. Sorry, I'm talking too much. Let's get in the game. So, yeah, we'll leave him here. We'll wait for them to come to us. Let's do our turn. We can wait for this all to go down. Or you can click this little arrow, which I'm going to do every single time you do this because it's just really annoying waiting for people to act. And people don't really wait in this. The AI in this don't wait. As soon as I have units, they just send them right out. And they don't really tactic. They just kind of like send them out in huge numbers and just basically wait for your demise. I don't think I checked this channel. He's crap too. Probably get some more infantry in there, just to, mix some things up. Let's also, let's save them until we get some more stuff. Ooh, we should check on our guys in Hanoi. And that artillery, or something shot at us, I don't know what. And, see this little green circle above the cities? Well, not only do you have to kill the units in the cities in order to take it, you also have to bring that bar down, which means you have to fire at the city until the bar is completely low, and then take it. And yeah, and the goal of this game is to basically kill off every other faction that's in this. And I'm pretty sure I'm at a disadvantage because if my entire screen can be filled up by an enemy, that's not a good thing. Even when I'm fully zoomed out. And I just now remembered we have actually have freaking communist China right above us, and only ally here is those guys and the British. There are still the British. Thailand is gonna be harder than I thought. I didn't know Thailand had heavy tanks. And by the way, that is actually the worst general in the game. Just to point that out, that is the worst general in the game. So Thailand doesn't have a good general, but Thailand, they're still going to be a pain to take out. I'm trying to switch over to PG channel instead of trash talk and bullcrap, and being an utter idiot. So let's move our soldiers. Well, we can't do anything right now. I guess we can build one more division of infantry, because we get so much money in the very beginning. And you don't normally get this much money. It's just 1950, they just get you a lot. And at the very beginning it says, oh, these people just entered the war. So, basically like World War III and World War III with nukes. And they're allowed. Let's get some... Oh, crap. I guess rockets first. Let's check on our boys over here. Okay, we'll move these guys in here. And then we'll get some assault infantry this time. Assault infantry don't do much more than light infantry. They get a slight bit more damage and they have a little bit more health. But the only major factor that's different from them is that if they step on landmines, they're not instantly going to die. They have a little thing right here. 8% less damage from landmines. Because landmines are these. But if you walk across them, like if I told these guys to go where these Thailand guys are, they won't... Well, I can't do that in the first place, but if I could, they wouldn't die. I would have to actually click that I want them to land on landmines, which is stupid, which is why I never make landmines. Because they're just completely and utter horrible. So, crap. Yeah, and there's no reason you should never try and attack Germany ever in this, or in general, unless you absolutely have to, because their generals are ridiculous. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. I just got 3 random generals, and I can just already tell you that it's impossible to kill them off. Oh, by the way, crossing rivers, you can only move 1 tile over. So if I cross this river right here, and I can move here, that's it. Even if you can move farther in general, like... See the guy moving right there before he moved? If I moved him across the river, it'd only go 1. Why not? It was just something to do with that guy. I guess we could take Switzerland, but only with long distance. I don't think I'm going to hold on to this base for very long. Like, I'll move up this destroyer, I guess, but I'm not going to hold on to this for very long. I can almost guarantee... Sorry? I can almost guarantee you. Whoa, I've never seen that before. That's a first. Yeah, that's a first. Yeah, because Cuba is in this, and they're with the commune. They're with the Soviet Union. Portugal is also in this, and this is the first time Portugal's a playable character. And there's normally a bunch of English and France and a bunch of people down here, but that's all gone now. So now those people are down here, and Egypt's still here. They're on the enemy side though, so boo. And Turkey's gonna get wiped out pretty quickly. I can almost guarantee you that. Poland will not. Poland can make heavies, and this is their Polish heavy. I mean supers. I'm gonna say supers. Skip that again. This game takes a while. I'm planning on doing a campaign on this, but I'll see how people react to this first episode, and then we'll see if I'm gonna do another one on it. Because if it's not going to, then I'm not gonna do it. Because don't get me wrong, I love this game. It's just if people aren't gonna want to watch it, then I'm not gonna play it. I'll play it in my free time, but I think I have it. I don't know what they look like. Ooh, the heavy looks better than the super. Look at that. I'd rather have this on my team than that thing. They're coming though. Whew. And the frickin' Russians are just gonna pummel. Yeah, they're just gonna pummel down frickin' Sweden. I never play as big countries. I don't like it. It's like a huge responsibility I have to play, and I don't like it. Eat crap. See, that's the problem, is that bunkers are really good against infantry, and you can build them by clicking this button. You build all these things. Like, you know, you can obviously tell what's better against what. Landmines are not even worth making. I once just made them just because I had $50 left, and I was like, well, might as well. And they did nothing. No one ever stepped on it. No one ever did anything with it. No one ever steps on landmines. Not even the AI is stupid enough to step on a freaking landmine. Good. At least now these two guys are actually in the war. See, look, like, the British has moved up through their land, and they don't care, so. Just to point out. So we're gonna wait for them here. We'll kill off any troops that get really close, and then we'll just destroy them. We'll march through them. Again, I'm not the best at this game. The AI in this game is very, very strong. I can guarantee you the AI in this game would... The AI in this game is just... Ooh, it's so hard to beat. I don't know why I did that, I just felt like it. Seems good, it. Oh, that's actually not bad enough. Oh. Where did they get the money to build 2 of those? I need to reinforce Hanoi, because they're gonna get destroyed. Build them anti-air gun. Because they do have air here, so. Level 4 anti-air. You can upgrade units in this other menu, but I'm not going to show them this. Awesome. So, actually, why not? We'll move up a little bit. We'll cross this river. That's not much more, but you know, it's something. Maybe it'll hit them. No, but you can't hit other units with just the one guy. Which does happen. And this is a waiting game in the very beginning for until you actually get your first confrontation with like a fight. Oh yeah, Mexico's in this, so we forgot about that. In Brazil, Colombia hasn't been in any of mine yet, but I'm pretty sure in 1960 they must, because why else would they put it in there? I get why Switzerland's in there. Because, you know, neutral Switzerland, you hear that all the time. Maybe we can just sneak through there with all these units. And just take Warsaw. I mean, sure, they have other cities, but... that's the only one they have that can make freaking supers. Is Sweden done yet? Oh my god, that's a cluster of them. Those are all freaking... Oof, that's gonna be hard and... Those guys. More commandos. Let's move it out. Why not? Getting everyone like in a line now, because We'll save for that. Stupid Switzerland. The Swiss cheese comes from Switzerland. I don't know. Awesome, so some more countries turn. I think only a few more turns now and all the countries should be in. Oh crap, Hungary! Super tanks have a special ability where they can shoot 2 tiles across. So they're like artillery, which is awesome. Not shooting anything else. These are probably all the units we can actually reinforce them with, but I'm gonna... Hey guys, I'm gonna end it here for now. Next time we're gonna be invading Poland, and we're gonna be going after Hungary, apparently, because I sent a heavy tank after us. This is gonna be a hard one. Well, see you guys later. Bye. Bye, pups.